Leisa Erickson, Engel and Volkers, St. Pete Beach. I know that if you're looking to sell a property, you're thinking about one, well, maybe two things. What's the best price I can get in the market? And what's the commission of this person that's going to sell this property for me? Okay, so I'm going to just boil this down for a second. I was talking to a mortgage lender the other day, and I thought this was so germane to this whole conversation about, fees and expenses to sell, things of that sort. So we're talking, and the statement goes like this. Well, we have rates, right? And so our rate is, in their case, he was talking about a 7% par rate. And he's working with a buyer for a property, and the buyer says, well, I got a quote over here from another lender that says they're going to be at 6.75. And the lender knows that that's not even feasible. Like, it's not possible, this difference. So he says, okay, great. He goes, get me the loan estimate and I'll see about matching it. And he says, invariably what happens when this happens, he says it happens all the time, the originator from basically the second one won't provide it, okay? So the borrower thinks, hey, I'm just gonna go with option B over here because it sounds like it's a great rate. And let's just get that done, because they're looking at the top line only. The parallel here is that it's the same kind of thing. When that borrower gets to closing, it's too late. When they get down the line where they really get the loan estimate, there might be $10,000 in charges to get that rate bought down, okay? So could be a bait and switch. I don't know. I'm gonna give the other lenders the benefit of the doubt. But it's a different positioning, right? Insurance people do it the same way. So insurance carrier might say, from a quoting perspective, hey, give me a quote based on sales price of this, and they might bring the contents down on the coverage to basically bring the insurance in line to something more reasonable and economical. Problem is that all these companies have algorithms, they have all tables. Is it really going to vary that much? Maybe it will, maybe not. It won't. But the point I'm trying to make is, looking at just these really top line numbers don't always equate to the best decision-making process. The reason being is that not every agent is created equally. There's more than 11,000 licensed agents in our board alone, and that's a huge amount of agents. And I can tell you from experience, not all agents are created equally. I'm not saying that they're bad, but I'm just saying that they may not have the level of experience that you're looking for when you sell your home or you look to buy another property. Big components for how your top line sales price can change radically is not looking at all these facets for the experience level of an agent, what they've done in the business, what's their history of discounting, how much do they get in the market, how many deals have they done, how many deals have they done in your market. What's their general tendency for reviews? Like how does that all look? You have to put all these pieces together, and unfortunately, unless you ask, you will not be shown that data. The data does exist, I assure you. I can bring it to you. If you call me and you say, hey, show me the stats for you. Show me how much volume you've sold. Tell me how many deals you've sold. Tell me how many you've sold in this neighborhood. What's your average list price to sales price? I can show you all of that data, no problem. I have no problem doing that. If you have an agent who may not have that experience level or just doesn't have the knowledge base to basically put all that data together, totally different scenario, right? They may run from that information because they don't have it or they don't know how to put it together. We do. The thing I'd say is that when you're choosing to make a decision that's a life decision, you've got to really think about what is in my best interest aside from just these top line numbers, because all that can change based on the market dynamics of what happens and on the experience level of the agent that you choose. So choose wisely. Leisa Erickson, Engel and Volkers, Leisa Erickson Group, St. Pete Beach.